Hey guys, twitch.tv/Muzzletop here with another gold farm guide. This one is on multi-boxing the bronze whelpling farms, or the time-locked boxes. You will see down below in the description, you will find different social media platforms that I am on for you, the viewer, to stay connected for the World of Warcraft gold farm giveaways that I do, as well as any current gold farm content information that I am putting out there. You can also see down below in the description, you will see a table of contents which helps you, the viewer, navigate within these guides to whatever section that you are looking for. It is anti-YouTube, I know, but I think we'll manage. So let's get started. And here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Anyone else just get an itch to farm up some whelps lately? Yeah, me too. Thanks to the full-time pet farmers for planting that lovely seed. As you can see here on the screen, you can see how the guides that I'll be putting out works. I'm listing here the different sections to the information that I'll be presenting in my guides. Below in the description, you'll find the same exact layout with timestamps included so that you, the viewer, can jump around within the video and the guide to go exactly to where you are trying to pull the information out. Yes, it is anti-point of YouTube. I know. Here's the different sections that we'll be going over. It'll be the available items to earn on this farm, the farm requirements, the farm location, the multi-box or group recommendations, the farm route and leashing tips and tricks. And at the very end, I'll go ahead and include a wrap-up of the gold earned on a single account as well as a 5-boxing account. Let's go. All right, boys. First section in this guide, what is available out of this farm? Obviously, if the title did not help, I'll go ahead and lay it out here. The Time-Locked Box is a market that you can start getting into from this farm. And then if you right-click on that box, you'll be able to get a bronze whelpling pet, which is another area that you can post for this market. All you do is just cage it, sling it in the auction house gently, as it is a pet. Outside of this, you can score some random transmogs. I get a lot of sub 1k items that I don't even bother disenchanting because quite frankly, I get too many. So what I end up doing is just vendoring them. I am a bad gold farmer. I also do get items that are above 1k in value. Those are the transmogs that I will post on the auction house. Alright, next up is the farm requirements. What do you need to be able to do this farm? If you've ever watched any of my other videos, you kind of see that I tend to lean more towards doing ×5 druids. It provides you 360 degree range to be able to insta-kill any of the mobs for any of the old farm content. You can get away with doing it with other mobs such as hunters, so on and so forth. My preference is always going to be druids at the moment, the way that they're designed at the timing of this video. If you don't have them, get them. Seriously, it should be a party multi-box kit. If you are not a multi-boxer, you're doing group farm, it's not going to be that big a deal. You'll be able to give the focus needed attention it is to keep on insta-killing these mobs. Next requirement, which would trivialize this farm and make it easier, is engineering, is to get looterang. You can stand still, spam it, loot, profit. Next up is the farm location. Where is this farm located? You want to go to the island of the Eastern Kingdom, home of Ironforge and the Stormwind Alliance. Horde, it'll be Undercity. Go to that zone of the Blasted Lands, which is located in the south part of this continent. Horde could take Orgrimmar Portal, located next to Zandalar and New Dalaran to get to the Blasted Lands. Alliance, I'm not entirely sure, as I mainly just play Horde, but the closest town is Ironforge. If there's any Alliance players watching this video, if you have a recommendation, by all means, definitely post it down below in the comments to help our Alliance gold farmers out. Once you are in the Blasted Lands, you want to go to the northwest part of the zone. Alright, next up is the multi-box or group composition. For group composition, if you're playing with more than one person, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. As long as you're able to instantly kill the mobs, not have to wait for a dodge, you should be fine. For multi-boxers, druids, and more druids. Nothing else to discuss. Don't have druids, get some. You'll thank me later. Alright, next section for this guide is the farm route or leashing. You do have a couple of different options to do this farm. First, to get started, you want to spread your druids out like you've seen in the video. If you don't have druids, watch my multi-boxing composition section in this guide. Placement is very important to ensure you're knocking down all the mobs. This is WoW's version of a whack-a-mole. If you never played those games at the carnival, it's pretty much this. You'll just spam your target macro for Sunfire, Moonfire to swat the enemies down in this area. First method, for this farm is every 2 minutes you want to take your druids from the standstill position of DPSing to join them all together, and then you will go ahead and continue to go to each of the spots that you were doing standstill DPS to loot all the mobs. Go to all 5 of those areas, and then once you're done looting, you will go ahead and get them back to their original positions, continue to spam your macro, and you'll put that on repeat every 2 to 3 minutes. Second way, it's more of a lazier method. If you don't want to sit here and jump around, you can just spam your macro, use your looting rang, and then just continue to stand still. It's not as much loot that you'll get doing it this way, but if you have other stuff you need to work on while you're at your machine, you'll be able to do this method and continue to profit. It's up to you. Alright boys, next up is the final section for this guide is the gold earned. Now I've been doing this farm for about 10 hours in the last couple of weeks off stream. Some of these hours I've earned 5 boxes, other hours I've earned 10 boxes on average. When 5 boxing, there was one time, and I repeat one time, when I did this farm, it was actually on stream, I got 19 boxes in a single freaking hour. It leaves me scratching my head at times just trying to understand the wide range, but RNG is RNG. For single account owners, shame. Just kidding, we've all been there. You should be getting around 1, 2, 3 boxes per hour if you're doing this farm the try-hard way that I had listed earlier in this video. Alright guys, that is it for this guide. I am playing catch up with the type of farms that I do want to get in my library of information that I'm placing here on YouTube. From that perspective of a multi-boxer, if you haven't been able to tell. You notice down below in the description, there is a listing of the different sections in my guide that you, the viewer, can navigate to where you are looking to get your information at. I listed also down below different ways to stay connected. I am on Twitter, I am on Twitch, I am on Instagram, and you can also support me financially within Patreon, something brand new that I set up. Never ever required. Guys, always appreciated. Till the next video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and keep up the gold farm.